average smartphone user scrolls the equivalent of 78 miles a year. There is evidence it may be hurting your brain.
Brain rot.
Brain rot.
Brain rot.
Brain rot.
I don't think I'd be here. It was really bad.
But let's take a step back for a second, because what even is Brainrot to begin with? At first, I thought Brainrot was a very specific kind of content, not just low effort or weird, but something visually overwhelming. The kind of content that grabs your attention immediately, often through bizarre visuals, loud music, or chaotic edits. Take CBD Toilet for example, and yeah, I know it's been around for a while now, but to me, it's still the perfect case study. It's literally a toilet with a human head, talking, singing, and that's not even the point. The real point is how aggressively it demands your attention. Fast movements, over-the-top sound, absurdity of the situation. It's not made to be understood, it's made to be consumed instantly. And that's what I thought Brainrot was all about. Now, if you Google the term Brainrot, you'll probably end up on the Wikipedia page. There, it describes content that's so dull or repetitive, it feels like it's literally rotting your brain. It's not just about absurdity, it's about content that feels empty, low effort, overstimulating, addictive, and damaging. Something you can't stop watching, even though you're not sure why. It's video after video after video, until you forget what you were even doing in the first place. But here's what's surprising. The term isn't new, and according to Oxford University Press, the first known use of the term brainrot actually dates all the way back to 1854 in Henry David Thoreau's book, Walden. And he wasn't talking about TikTok, obviously, but he was talking about decay. Not physical decay, but intellectual decay. He criticized how society was turning away from complex thinking and warned that this kind of brainrot was actually more widespread and dangerous. Fast forward to today, and the word brainrot is everywhere again. In 2024, it became Oxford University Press's Word of the Year, and they explained that its use exploded, especially among Gen Z and Gen Alpha, largely through TikTok and short-form content. It's not journalists or researchers who made it go viral, it's actually the audience themselves. People started using it ironically to describe what they watch, to mock themselves. The same people supposedly being affected by it are actually the ones spreading it. It became an inside joke, a self-own, a way to say, I know this is stupid, but I love it anyway. So is the brain rot we know today a new phenomenon, or did it evolve from something that already existed long before social media? Actually, it's not that deep. Many millennials and older Gen Zs, even Gen X, have their own version of brain rot. It just wasn't called that at the time. Let's rewind. In the 2000s, people spent hours on cable TV, channel surfing until something caught their attention. It wasn't called scrolling, but the vibe was similar. You'd memorize when your favorite cartoons aired and flip between them like instant. Then came flash game websites and early YouTube. Limited content, weird edits, and sometimes bizarre humor. Think Happy Tree Friends, Charlie the Unicorn, or YouTube Poops. For many, those were the first forms of overstimulating, nonsensical content. They weren't made to be deep, they were made to be rewatchable on loop. But even before all that, in the 80s, brain rot was already a concern. Parents didn't use the word, but they said the same thing. That show will rot your brain. One example, you can do that on television. A sketch comedy show for kids that aired on Nickelodeon. It was loud, chaotic, irreverent, and constantly criticized by parents. And yet, many who grew up with it remember it fondly. To them, it was part of the golden age of kids' TV. So if our parents and older siblings had brain rot, or at least a version of it, then maybe the format has changed, but the instinct has not. We've always chased the fun, fast, and mindless, just like today. So why now? Why has brain rot become so visible and so viral in recent years? A big part of it is the format. Short-form content, TikToks, Reels, Shorts are the perfect medium for it. It's fast, it's easy to share, and it's everywhere. We live in a world that's chronically online, so even if you're not searching for it, you'll still see it in your feed or someone sends it to you. And there's one more reason for it. Everyone now has their own version of brain rot. Gaming, fandoms, meme culture, even book talk has their own inside jokes and formats. It's a word people use seriously and ironically to describe content they love or hate. It became a cultural Swiss Army knife, a label for the strange, the dumb, the chaotic, or just the vibe. And in a hyper-connected world, that's more than enough. Because of its name, you'd think brain rot is the issue here. But I don't think it is. If it really were, our parents, and probably theirs too, would have turned out way worse. And they had their own version of it. So maybe the content isn't the issue. Maybe it's the format. Short, infinite, addictive. That's reshaped how we consume everything. As we've seen, Brainrot isn't new. It's just evolving, adapting to whatever platforms we use. TV, flash games, YouTube, TikTok. The form changes, the instinct stays. And honestly, I think that's fine. Every generation has their own version of Brainrot, and when people look back on it, they remember laughing with friends, scrolling alone at night, getting hooked on something dumb but fun. So is Brainrot the future of entertainment? Honestly, I think it kind of is. Anyway, if this brought back memories, or just made you nod a little, drop a like, maybe subscribe, or send it to someone who'd get it.